is Monday. I just got my permit. So I'm ready to leave. And it's raining, and it's probably gonna start snowing soon. And I bet that orange Peterbilt I showed you guys in the last video is probably not as shiny today as it was yesterday. So I saved close to 250 bucks on truck wash. Now Mitch is a good guy, but I saw a lot of criticism online in the past few days about how I do my business. And I've been doing this much longer than some people we know. Mitch started this year, right? And of course it's great when you can afford, like being a new trucker, you can afford a brand new shiny super fancy truck and a super fancy trailer, but that's not how most people get started in this industry. So that's not a typical scenario. And of course one tendency when you buy a shiny fancy truck, one tendency that people have is that it gives you the illusion that you know everything, that you know how to do stuff. And I want to caution Mitch against being overconfident, because heavy haul can be very unforgiving. Now, that's all I want to say on the subject. The amount of chains you see on this machine is what it has to have. Okay? So the goal for today is to reach Iowa. And it's already late. It's 10 to 11, but I do gain 1 hour once I enter Illinois. Now something is going on with my GPS. It shows distance to Walcott, Iowa as 1,752 kilometers. Hold on, let me check. Are we recording? Yes. And so, according to my GPS, which is running now on Verizon, I'm in Vermont, south of Montreal. Never had this before. You know, sometimes it does that when it thinks that when you signed out, but I checked, I'm signed in. Come on. Now look. It shows that I'm near Plattsburgh, New York. Was it Vermont or something, like, which doesn't make any sense. And everything is on okay here. Location is on, Bluetooth is on, and it says I'm on Apple Boulevard. And if I do this, your location, it still shows over there near Montreal. This route crosses through Canada. Okay, hold on. Hello, Sergey. Yeah, hey, how are you? I'm just about to leave the truck stop. Yeah, I had to spend the weekend here because something was wrong with the Indiana permit. Yeah, because I ordered first for, you know, whatever dimension they told me it will be 12.6, and without seeing the machine I ordered the permit and it got kind of like frozen, and then I said, okay, let's change it to 11.3 or 11.5. like I'm about 11.2 wide, 11 feet 2 inches, and that one just got approved this morning. The first one was still on hold because it was too wide and there's too much construction near Fort Wayne, Indiana. And so basically, yeah, I'm leaving now, but I told the broker, I said I have no idea about the ETA. I'll know when I get closer to, when I get past, let's say, when I'm in Fargo, North Dakota, I'll know my ETA, okay? Basically, the way it works, usually when you cross into Canada, you don't have to stop on the US side, but when you do this export thing, you have to stop on the US side and they check your papers and they stamp it, and this allows you to take possession in Canada. So basically it's a two-beat song, whereas usually it's just, you know, you don't stop on the US side. So anyway, I'll leave it in your hands. You're the buyer, you're the owner. I'm just the trucker, okay? Okay, you're welcome. Okay, bye. And let me just check. Are we recording on? I don't want to touch this thing on my head. Where's why is it so crooked? Jesus. See, it's a good thing that I checked, right? All right, we have the red light. I think we can go. So that was the buyer of the machine, and he had no idea, as you probably heard, that this shipment requires advance notice. Okay, let's check the brakes. The brakes are good. lights. Okay, I got my little cheat sheet over here. For Indiana, then I wrote down Illinois and Iowa. But check this out. Is it gonna change? Usually I find that GPS does not work very well like a weather like this, you know, when it's cloudy and rainy. I guess it shows I'm on the Apple. I'm on the Apple Boulevard in New York. Might as well kill it, you know, because it doesn't work. Alright, actually I think now it's found me. What? See, like basically it was a bad location. Here we go. Now we're talking. We're doing a very big detour. I cannot go like this. I have to go south and then back north. It's like crazy. It's probably, I don't know, 10-20 miles. Guy is flying towards the green light. Not gonna make it, buddy. Yeah. That guy did make it. Alright, so I don't need the 469 north, unfortunately. I cannot take it. Otherwise I would be going that way. I gotta take 469 south. And so the first application for Indiana is still not approved. See, that's what happens when you trust the broker with the dimensions, right? So I tried to get the permit for 12.6 overall width, and it got stuck, right? And so and the permit broker, when I asked him, I said, why can't we submit the second application? Because they often do that. they often do that. You know, they submit a couple of applications for the same guy. You know, maybe different route or different dimensions, or maybe, you know, the guy made a mistake with the weights, right? So I know they do this trick, right? So you can have more than one application for the same load. And so I told her, I said, you know, we talked on Friday. I said, why don't we try to do a second one for the actual width? Because I know I'm not 12.6. I'm 12.2, but to be on the safe side, like I saw that one tire was turned. Like not tire, but the axle. One axle, he didn't leave the wheels in a straight position. And so I thought because of that it might be a bit wider. So I said, okay, let's do 11.5. You know, it's still more than a foot better than 12.6, right? And at first she didn't want to do it, but I said, okay, for you I'll do it. All right. And guess what? That's what got approved this morning. So I was right. Checking the GPS. I guess it wants me to turn around because it still does not show the route through the bottom. Road construction. Okay. Right lane closed. All right. Yeah, and the GPS says take the Tailman Road exit. And so how this guy found me, the buyer, is because I reached out actually. Before I loaded, I was trying to find the proper, you know, specs online, and this machine has so many variations, like basically very different models of the same machine based on the application. And this, I finally found that this one is called MT, like Mother Tommy. MT, which means it's a trailer model, right? So this one can pull a trailer, and because of that it has bigger tires, bigger frame, it's heavier. And so I called this guy, the buyer, because I saw his phone number on the paperwork. And he was super happy to hear from me, because, you know, usually people, they don't get access to the driver that actually has their machine. You know, he was pretty excited. I said, hey, I'm the trucker that's bringing you the machine from US. Oh, and so he confirmed that this was this MT model, and he said it should not weigh more than 91,000. And I said, well, the broker tells me it's 85,000. And he says, no, they're a bit heavier. And so he was right. When I scaled, I saw that this thing was about 89,500, you know, something like that. But it's a good thing that I know that used machinery, you have to do this 72-hour notice, and even my freight broker did not know this. I asked him, oh no, it does not need that. And so it's a good thing I caught it right now, because otherwise, you know, I cannot cross the border. And you heard me say, right? I said, if I have to sit there, because they told me it's not a 72-hour notice kind of a load, which I don't know how it can be. Like all used machinery, all used vehicles require 72-hour notice to CBP, Customs and Border Protection of US. And I told him, I said, if I have to sit there for 3 days, somebody will have to pay. I'm not sitting 3 days for free. Like, okay, over here I was sitting for free because, you know, they don't pay you for delays caused by permits. Like somebody asked me this, and I'm just telling you that freight brokers don't want to pay for this. Okay, so basically we're just looking for exit. It should be exit 0. Yeah, it's probably like 20 miles one way, and then I have to go back up. But that's what I gotta do, so. Now, what did I do on the weekend? Like, what do you do when you're stuck at a place, right? And especially during this pandemic, I didn't go anywhere. I was just killing time at the truck stop, watched some Netflix, watched a bunch of movies, watched a bunch of YouTube movies, mostly about cars, just thinking about next mods for my Dodge Challenger. I was researching these new Hellcats, but they're way out of my league. They're too expensive. And watched a couple of my old videos about Mustang, and I was surprised to see that my Ford Mustang video, it was called Ford Mustang Day 1, when I picked up the car from the Ford dealer in Ontario. It got like 65,000 views, you know. And when I look at my Dodge Challenger videos, the highest number of views one of these Challenger videos got, I think it was like 25,000. I don't know. When I had that Mustang, everybody was complaining like, why is it a V6? Okay, so I got a Challenger with 6.4, so everybody shut up about the small engine, but for some reason there was no interest, you know. And my exhaust videos get a lot of views, you know, exhaust mods on especially on trucks, on Dodge Ram, even on Mazda 3. I put in a Flowmaster, it got lots of views. So I don't know, but I'm gonna keep this car because it's an expensive car and I like it. So next two mods are gonna be the tuner, Diablo Sport tuner, and for that I'll have to get unlocked PCM, or you either send the PCM to the Diablo Sport and they unlock it, or you buy a second PCM which is already unlocked. But all Chrysler vehicles from 2015 and later, they have a locked PCM, so you cannot install a mod or tune without unlocking the computer. So that's kind of like the protection that the Chrysler did against mods, right? But that's people found a way around this, so you just need to send your PCM for unlocking or buy another one, and that's it. Very little traffic for some reason today, even though it's Monday. But yeah, the weather was so nice when I flew the drone on, when was it, Friday? Sunny, now it's only +7, raining, but the buyer says he's 5 hours northwest of Winnipeg. He says over there it's beautiful, no snow. I hope I'll get lucky with the weather, because it's difficult to work, you know, when it's cold and it's snowing or raining. And this is the ramp to I-69 North. Also 33 north, which is coincidentally I also need. Like my GPS says take, oh, it's the same one. It's 30 and 33 exit in 20 kilometers, but I cannot take US 30 after that. Like once I hit the ramp, I'm supposed to keep to the right and take 33, and then follow that one till I hit 205 south, and then 205 goes like this southwest, and then I finally end up on US 30, and I follow that one all the way to Illinois. So yeah, it's gonna be, I'll be lucky if I hit Walcott today, because like, yeah, now it's the freeway, right? But after I hit 30, it's probably gonna be very slow going. Set the cruise control on, and I can relax for 18 kilometers or 11 miles. So basically I'm going like this around Fort Wayne because of construction. This is US 33. So I took the exit. There were two highways, 30 and 33, and then right away there was an exit for 33, and I knew why, because there was a sign that says straight ahead there was a bridge with overall height of 14 feet. 14 feet, and I started panicking, you know. I know that on the best day I'm 14.3, but I raised the trailer because I was catching the ground, and so I know I am 14.5. So I definitely cannot fit on the 14-foot tall bridge. And so once again I had to turn off the volume, because the GPS will try to reroute me every 2 miles, but I need 205 south, and usually sooner or later the GPS finds the proper way, because there's, you know, when you get closer to the proper route, and then I can switch the volume back on. Otherwise it'll just drive me crazy, and you guys as well. So yeah, this is US 33, and we're heading northwest. At about 42 miles per hour. Speed limit is 45. We're doing good. I cannot answer that. Boy, that's loud. I forgot to hook up my hands-free headset. The area code is 604. 604. I think that's like British Columbia or something. But I may be wrong. Yeah, I see this lane ends. There's gonna be a 2-lane road. Debris on the road. Oh, it's some kind of a dead animal. I don't want to get into a fight with animal rights activists, so that's why I did this. Alright, so now we're just looking for our 205 south. I cannot miss that one, because probably further down on 33 we have more low bridges. Very important, you know, to stick to your route.
600 meters, turn left onto County Road 300 North.
Go in here.
Continue on County Road 300 North for 4 kilometers.
Wow, that would be funny. Yeah, I'm slowing down because my 205 is right here. But it tries to send me on 205 via a shortcut, which of course we cannot do it, but it's like 1 kilometer over here. Should be a big intersection. So yeah, this looks like driving last week, right? Except there's no hills. I like this much better.
In 600 meters, turn left onto County Road 375 North, Hitman Road.
Taking County Road 375, we need 205.
Take the next left onto County Road 375 North, Hitman Road.
No idea what town it is. We are passing CNA Tool Machine. Still not the right one. I don't know why. Doesn't wanna let me go to the actual intersection. Keeps turning me on these shortcuts over here. where I cannot go.
In 300 meters, turn left onto West Pleasant Street.
Yeah, right after the police department. You want me to take a residential road? Yeah, it's closed. Oh, it was Home Avenue. Okay, so it wants me to take
Take the next left onto West Pleasant Street.
It wants me to take this road, which is like 6 feet wide. Funny.
In 200 meters, turn left onto Indiana 205 South, East State Road.
Thank you. Okay, I hope it's not too... Wait a second, is this one? Yeah, this one.
Take the next left onto Indiana 205 South, East State Road.
I hope it's not too narrow. Well, I can set up like this. Just take a little bit of a space. So it should be okay. And it's already 5 after 12. Wow. I just really want to get to Walcott before dark. Come on, come on.
Continue on Indiana 205 South for 15 kilometers.
Nailed it. Very narrow road. No shoulders. Wow, 14 kilometers. 8 miles on this one till I hit US 30. But at least after that one, oh, I love this. Look at this, beautiful. But once I hit US 30, that's it. It's all the way. I'm gonna stay on that one till Illinois line, but then as soon as I enter Illinois, it's gonna be a bit of a nightmare. I have it all written up over here, but I've been on that route many times before. Highway 6, 83 over there. It's nothing to be scared of. Opens up a little bit. Now we have some shoulders here with some mailboxes. I have no luck with mailboxes. I don't know. 55. Now we're cooking with gas. This guy, and there's a car coming right over there. It's probably the farmer who owns this field. He's in a rush to harvest. You never know with these farmers, you know what they're up to. But actually, probably a farmer would drive a pickup truck, right? Not a... I didn't quite catch what it was. Was it a minivan or was it a small SUV? exchanged emails this morning with my permit broker, and they said stop screaming at us, because I sent them an email over the weekend. I said, why are my South Dakota and North Dakota permits that you just issued, why are they expiring Monday? You guys know I'm still stuck at the Indiana border, right? And I put a bunch of exclamation points in there, you know, question marks, and the lady answers this morning, don't scream at me. And then 10 minutes later, guess what? And she sends me my permit, and she says, those two, SD and ND, South Dakota and North Dakota, we're gonna extend them, no problem. Yeah, but why do you issue them? You know I'm still here. Why do you issue, you know, permits that expire so quickly? I don't understand. People don't pay attention, you know, to details whatsoever. But I also asked him, I said, can you please don't charge me for these permits until I deliver? You know, I said, because of that big repair I had at Kenworth, I'm running low on my Visa, and I need that one for fuel. And so I asked him, I said, can you please wait till I deliver and then charge my credit card? And they said, no problemo. Yeah, the sky does not look good, you know, it looks like it wants to snow. Now this is a little town called Collins. With a couple of sharp turns, farm tractors parked all over the place. Racetrack, except I'm doing 35 miles per hour. Speaking about racetracks, right? So far I only been once to that small one in Cayuga, Ontario. Yeah, my car is a bit too big for that. The track is too small, and of course, you know, my car is pretty heavy, like the Dodge Challenger. So I need a racetrack with longer straights. And if we have any warm weather, I found one east of Toronto, which is supposed to be bigger, like 2 times bigger, a racetrack. But it's probably not gonna happen now, not until the spring. And the border is still closed, US border, so I can only enter in my truck. Otherwise, you know, when I'm off, I would take my Challenger and go for a ride into US, because it's going south. Of course, the weather is always better. But Trump says we're gonna reopen in October, and Trudeau says no. You guys have too many cases of the virus. We're gonna keep the border closed. And so, you know, I cannot enter US in my personal vehicle. red. Columbia City. I think we're about an hour away from Illinois. Maybe more. Doesn't like it. Just a slight uphill, wants me to start in one low.